There we go. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, just saying, welcome back.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, they got the other one finally hooked up. Yeah, they're not really bots. It's 3 different accounts on 3 different computers.
Oh man.
It gets a little warm in my office for some reason.
I'd say so.
There's 3 computers and 5 monitors. But all right, the recording's
So every time
going.
you play it costs you like $20 in electricity alone.
We don't think about that part. It's free. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
I dig the commitment, the level of commitment.
It's definitely interesting. Here, I'll take a picture before we begin. God, I gotta go way back to get all this in one screen. It's worse than the old house.
We'll leave the house.
All right, whose turn were we? It was with the direwolf. Where is this direwolf? Is it even here? Oh, wait, we learned if we double click it, they must be dead. He's not pop. Yep, he's dead.
All right. The seer will launch a couple bolts against the remaining direwolf.
Okay. This shouldn't take much. Just hit it. That'll do it. And it's dead.
Nice.
All right. Then he will basically command his spirit basically to stand up and actually look for other threats.
Okay. They can go patrolling the edges.
It's not very good at it, but active perception check as it goes looking around. It'll have the have these sprite do the same thing on the sprite's turn.
Okay. So patrolling along, it looks like you've got them all. There's just that one left. Whoever wants to deal with, I guess it's Rakir. What would you want to?
One moment.
Well, Tinkerbell probably can get a shot off too, probably.
I know. I don't.
No, it's way up there.
Yeah, I don't see. Wherever it is, I cannot see it. So.
It's way off on the other shore in the water.
Yep. So my group's all done.
Yeah, I'll deal with it.
You want to swim around there, or?
He's the last one?
Yeah. He would be leaving, but he doesn't know what's going on. It's very confused.
That's unfortunate for him.
Yep. They are unaligned.
I don't really feel the need to save a random direwolf.
No. Oh, if you click the name, it does initiative. Interesting. All right, the first shot slices into it and puts it out of its misery.
All right.
Which is really all it was left in anyways. It was pretty roasted. And the silence falls over there. People start climbing back out of the boats and peeking around, looking about.
That
about that's that. You hear a couple of voices. People on the boat looking at. I think so. Well, I guess we'll stop the dog. Actually, we'll just do water.
Hey, the seer, how's that guy down there?
He is fine. Well, not fine, but he will not die.
Okay.
Nasir goes over to the groups who are huddling over there and says, "So, the next time that this happens, the best thing would be to go hide in the boat and let us protect the boats instead of," sort of waves his hand around, running around like headless chickens, yes?
A couple of them are nodding.
Excellent.
The one guy, I almost shot one. He's got his little bow up and he's holding it in the air.
Indeed. That was very brave of you.
So they tell you over the next hours the sun's coming up and no one's going back to sleep at this point. So they start making breakfast in camp, and half of them are going to go back with these boats.
Orden is. If it was dark when we started, it's still dark. He's going back to his.
He's back into his bedroll. Yeah, the commenters are too excited over this. This is the biggest thing that's ever happened.
I forget. Do we have any healing to spare for the one guy who got dropped to 0?
Oh, Deagle can take care of that. He had a
Okay,
cleric.
cool.
He doesn't do anything.
All right, cool.
He heals him back up again.
Hey, that's kind of insulting.
He puts his mace
Deagle.
away,
He's
comes over.
consistently one of the most heroic characters.
Yeah, he's an idiot. So, but yeah, he heals everybody up and then looks around and grabs a hold of the little baton and disappears again.
Yes. Hey Mal, do you know if the pelts of these things are worth anything? Should we skin them and bring them to sell?
I bet you these guys might know. I mean, they're pretty big. Make a nice blanket out of them.
Seems a waste. Seems a waste to simply let everything go to waste. Meat, bone, hide, whatever.
Yeah, let's fry some up. See what they taste like. They'll go over and work on one.
Probably already
Well, they're
cooked, to be honest.
Yeah, they got the boat, so they'll take whatever you guys don't take with you. They'll take back up stream in the empty boats after they've moved all the cargo into the rowboats.
There we go. There's quite a few of them.
Yeah, a dozen dyers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the ones that got fireball probably
Yeah,
aren't
not
gonna
much
get-
pelt there.
Yeah, not much pelt, but at least they'll be half cooked. To start.
Yeah, they're ready. Yeah, they're ready to eat. Yeah.
Wolf
They got
tartare,
leather.
just gently seared.
Yeah, it tastes too gamey if you cook them too much.
Anything else you want to do for the night then? It seems like whatever threat these
Sleep.
were is ended.
You know, once the gang starts wandering around getting the pelts, I'd like to stand in the center of all the sailors.
Okay.
And I'll ask that magic knife which one of them is the most competent fighter.
Of the ones you're next to, yeah, they pick one of them. We'll say this person here, and I'm gonna put a little note on them or something, so like a sword.
Sweet. It's the guy that almost shot that guy.
Yeah, he almost shot something.
Horseshoes and fireballs, uh-huh.
Yeah,
Pretty sure it's Thorn.
yeah, I can turn off his. What was he using? That we had the light on anyways.
His sword.
Oh, that's right.
What is this?
Pretty sure it's the trunk of a tree.
Or a bush or something.
Yep, trunk of a tree.
Got it.
And fucking dire wolves.
Now, the rest of the night goes by uneventful. The next morning they start loading things up. They let you know that we'll be there. How many days did we say it was for Leland?
The next day we should be getting to Leyland because we were basically almost there.
Yes, I thought. So they'll move everything onto these smaller ones. The main river, they're telling you, dumps out into the Saltmarsh, and so they're gonna take a side route before it gets there, which is why they have to move to to the rowboats. That takes them right on up to Leland, rather than having to go through the marsh, which they tell you is a little dicey. And that's about it for here.
So they're going to basically to pull up directly to Leyland. Like
Yes, unless you have other requests, because they have all the stuff that they're selling there,
Alright.
or dropping off there.
All right. So in the morning before we get there, Nasir will gather everyone up and say, "All right. So we need to actually discuss how we want to approach this." He looks over at Thorin and Rakir. So since you're a part of this group, will they recognize you? Will this cause problems?
50-50. Depends here.
They seem to recognize Thorin almost immediately, but I can't remember any of the people calling me out by name.
The best we can do is cover up our insignias and try to stay undercover as best we can.
Yes, I could wear some kind of robe or something.
Do we wish to just simply step into town as is, or do we wish to?
It also depends. The ones who might have recognized me might be dead. Me and Mikira, they killed off a good group of men. So
That is possible, assuming that all the ones who knew you chose to turn, correct?
Yes, this is also true.
Yeah.
I'd say just lay low. I try to hide my face the best I can. No, so not to be recognized.
Unfortunately, they don't make helmets for Dragonborn.
It's
Commonly.
a sad fact, I know.
Yeah.
I can.
Nasir will ask the barge people, like, are they going to basically make an extended stay for the day or Leyland, or are they just going to basically drop us off and then immediately leave? Or are they going to do some trading or what?
They're going to do a little bit of trading.
All right, then perhaps do you wish to basically send out scouts to find out the situation before we all disembark? Or no? Do you wish to just simply jump into the jaws and see what happens?
I trust in a. I trust we'll be able to disguise ourselves. Right, Thorn?
Yeah.
Look around. We could just wear some kind of cloak. You'll hardly tell it's us.
You're going to Clark Kent that shit?
Throw some glasses on. No, I told you my name is Thorn.
I don't care what I look like.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're seeing all Dragonborn look the same.
Yeah. Hey, he came from him.
All right then, so be it.
I mean,
All right, then.
you could have your followers scout ahead, but I'd say we just go head in with the merchants.
Yes, we might have better cover if we head in with the merchants, anyways.
So how fast is this barge going down the river?
Well, now you're going to be going into little rowboat type things. Not that fast.
Okay, then I'm going to basically then before we basically disembark for the night, I'm actually going to send my invisible pixie out and sort of sit on the deck with my eyes and ears shifted to it, and have it just basically fly down the river as fast as it can to get to town, and then basically sort of do a recon, fly around, listen in, try and find out what's going on in the town, so that I at least have an idea to tell the party when we arrive, instead of just sort of walking in there completely blind.
Okay.
I just thought of the perfect disguise for Orden. Gary sits atop his helmet with a cloak over him. Orden can look out through the middle. Just look like a cloaked owl.
Yeah, that'll work fine. I don't see any problems in that at all.
But it won't look like an Orden.
So, anyways, so as you get down that way, it's going to take about another 3 hours of the day to finish off the day to get down to this place. The rowboats take off. I think we're going to get down to like one person per boat. There's 4 boats, so I figured 2 of you guys, the 2 little guys in one boat, and then one on all the others. And then they have 2 crewmen, one on the front and one on the back, and they have long poles that they're using to push themselves off of the edges and guide them way down this creek, basically, this little river that varies between 10 feet wide and 20 feet wide.
Hey guys, if we want specific information, I can send Gary ahead. His speed is 60, but I mean, he's an owl, so he couldn't like bring back a map of the place. But if we were wondering, are there aggressors and how many, I would assume he could probably do that as long as the number wasn't very high.
I think Nasir has passed 100 feet these days, right?
Yep, I can.
Okay.
I can be anywhere on this plane and then looking through mine.
Oh, nice.
So
Creepy.
yeah, it's just creepy. With a little bone pixie.
Yeah.
So getting down to down to town at this point, when he gets down there, it's only maybe just an hour after dawn. People are moving around, going about their business there in the morning. You see market stalls being set up, folks coming around, just kids running, going off to looks like maybe a school or something or other. Just morning school. It's a small town. You actually never got to go into it before. You dealt with a little place that was outside of town. The only thing different you can see this time is the place looks like it's been chewed up recently. There's a lot of destruction, and no one's working on it yet. So it might be somewhat new, but there's no smoke or anything like that. But a lot of roofs have gone over. A lot of walls collapsed and buildings have been knocked over. There is a rampart being built around the town. You can't tell if it's been built since the damage or it was before it or what, but it's incomplete. It doesn't actually, they call it a rampart, I should have said palisade. It goes all the way around the town, but it has huge holes in it because they haven't finished building it yet.
Right. And supposedly there's a tower here in Leylon as well, right?
There is. So there is a tower in the center of town. I can drop you on the D&D map at least.
Yeah, because
Just like an overview picture. And Nasir.
Yeah, because the voice below guys were saying something about the tower being somehow integral.
Oh, let's clear this combat thing finally. It was nice that it stayed since the last time we played. You can drag your pixie out or whatever on that map. I don't know what you can see, if anything.
No, as long as they're light, I should be able to see everything. Is there light on the map?
I think I was setting up tokens for 120 feet, no, 360 feet vision because I wanted to use this map. Where's your little bone pixie at?
I dropped it on. However, everything is black for me. So.
Can you ping it for me?
Yep, I am currently pinging it.
Oh, probably top left. Oh, way over there.
Oh. Yeah, I guess everything must be dark because I appear not to have any sight.
And fix it. Yeah, your token didn't have anything set.
That's fine. I can just.
There we go.
Just use Nasir.
No.
All right. So yep, just real quick. I'll just have the pixie basically fly around, peek in windows, basically looking basically any, not homes but any businesses or any like inns, try and basically get in the door, see if you can see any kind of fighting men, anyone that have the symbol on them for the Burning Dawn, to see if you can recognize basically where the mercenaries might be hiding, and then he'll also basically after that he'll basically then go into the tower and basically try and get inside and look around it, and then.
So, real quick, as you're heading down this way, the tower is empty and being rebuilt. There is pieces around stuff. No one's in it right now at this early of an hour, but you can tell the construction's going on. It looks like military to you going on, not like a home or a wizard tower or something like that, more like a defensive tower. There are no more of the mercenaries that you can spot anywhere. You do, though, spot 3 soldiers, actually more than that. There's 5 of them in Neverwinter military plate. And they seem to be chatting away. One guy's out at the little market square, which is sort of towards the south gate. And he's chatting with a few folks and stuff. And then there was 2 other guys who were just sort of wandering out of an inn with breakfast.
All right. A little bit confused. Nasir will try and basically listen in to see if there's any if people are talking about anything. Because we'd heard that there was basically a big fight here, but I guess that must be in the past. So I guess, and I'm assuming this was also the town that we'd heard where the dragon cultists were holding, right?
Exactly.
But now I see Neverwinter garb.
It looks like it's changed hands again.
Okay. All right. Then basically the pixie will concern basically scouting around and doing stuff until we actually get basically just about ready to land in the town, at which point Nasir will basically pop back out once roused and then tell everyone exactly what he saw so everyone can make a decision.
Okay, about less than an hour you can sort of almost see the smoke of the town over the top of the trees and realize you must be getting close as you guys are working your way down the river. The Wisp notices that the town's under attack suddenly, that there are forces that come streaming in from the north gate out of the woods, humans, a bunch of them, like about 20 or 30 of them, and they start streaming through the town. A quick battle starts going on, And you guys are still about a good 30 minutes, maybe almost an hour out. And the guards are quickly overwhelmed. One of them flees out there, fleeing a bunch of civilians who are rushing out the we'll call it southern gate, heading basically towards you guys. And you can see at least 100 people streaming out through the holes in the walls and everywhere, trying to rushing out. Other people heading out into the woods as his force is rushing around, basically terrorizing. Doesn't look like they're killing anyone, but they're terrorizing. You do notice them throwing nets over people, though, and capturing some individuals. Looks like they're going after anybody who tries to fight.
All right, the pixie will stay. Sorry, the sprite will basically stay invisible and high in the air and just basically shadow them and watch what they do. And if they retreat from the town with captives, it will follow them.
Okay. Yay, we can change maps. I'm going to put you back on the main map.
All right, and obviously Nisir will basically communicate all of that to the party. So, all right, that was interesting. What do you want to do about that?
What were they?
They're just humans, right?
Yes.
Probably. And were they wearing the Burning Dawn stuff, or are they just like bandits, like random
Bandits.
people?
Bandits. You didn't really see much organization between them.
And what did the Neverwinter soldiers do when all this was going on?
You did recognize one person about this whole map. They fought. The Winter soldiers fought and were overcome and killed, except for one of them was taken prisoner. You recognize that they had one of them looks like one of those witches. There's a woman in there with chains on her and scantily dressed and looks like she's giving commands.
All right, then I will basically tell them that the bandits. It's a good chance that they're involved with the voice below. So I think we should definitely go after them. Nothing else also to save the people too, obviously, but
Who's that?
who's
That's where we're gonna get to.
who is what?
He points up into the corner. That guy
You-
up there.
So you guys
Sorry.
are heading on, hoping this map will come into a little bit. Is it actually loaded for anybody? Mine's still blurry.
It's loaded,
Okay, good.
sir.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine's still blurry as well.
there's a big black border, but yeah.
Yes, there is. So that's the edge of it on this. So you guys move into a little rowboats and stuff. They're working down. Everybody, they're talking about, okay, we're coming up around the sharp turn. Everybody ready? Watch out for the eddy. And they're getting their poles out and stuff. At that point, you look over. You see a little camp. Hey, it finally came up. You see a camp there, Mal. There's some people pitching tents and a few people there.
Is that
They look
Eddie up
like-
there?
They like commoners, just folks. And you see some of them. The couple people happen to notice you as you guys are going down. You're down a little bit in this little gully of this thing, and they notice you and get a little bit quiet, sort of rushing away. And some of you hear a couple of shouts going up, and people start running around as you guys are floating down the river. A little panic starting to ensue.
Smiles.
Hey James, could you pull Gary onto this map too, please?
Gary.
Hi, Eddie.
Who is Eddie?
They said watch out for Eddie. I thought that's who they were
Oh,
talking about up there.
I gotcha. Took me a while there.
So Thornton gets the strong silent rower. Nobody knows his name.
That's right.
It's like
I've been calling him dude.
Quix, Prental, Olival, Lentil,
Oh, he has a name. He just didn't get his little.
Jarek, Nigel.
I got to turn his show on. There we go.
Quakes.
Who names their kid after a bean?
Here we go.
Bean farmer.
There you go, farmer. A long line of lentils. He's quite proud of it. Right.
We got Prental of Evan and Olival, so
Kentil, Lentil, Olival.
See, did it look like those guys were sticking around town, or were they leaving? It was like grabbing people and running.
They came and attacked, grabbed people, and basically then they left, right? Or were they sticking around?
They looked like they were occupying, and they're still there. Now the town's sort of a ghost town, and these guys are going door to door looking for people and dragging them out of their houses. It looks like and you can see they're dragging some of them out to the water.
That's strange. Bandits don't normally like to take over the towns. It's usually much better to have
But
a place they consistently steal from.
these are not bandits. These are part of the voice below. If I'm correct, then the voice below means below the water. They may be drowning them for sacrifices.
Hmm.
So either way, I suggest you all basically row faster.
What kind of numbers are we talking about?
Chop
20 to 30
Listen to him, Morton.
is what he saw initially, though.
Yeah, so quite a few, but they weren't basically, but they look like sort of like more ragtag kind of bandits aside from the Blood Witch, right?
Yes.
All right, so at least they will not be as difficult to deal with as the last group was. Much less well trained, well prepared, well equipped. I hope.
James,
Mhm.
standard operating procedure. Of course, Gary always flies ahead and above the party to keep an eye out.
Okay.
Who did you say these people were?
Nasir believes they belong to the voice below. Oh, the people on the shore? Commoners from town, it looks like. They're refugees, people that ran out of town. And this is as far as they got.
Hey, Lentil, before we get too far, is there a place we can pull over and get out before we get to town? Because we're going to be floating targets if we just row up.
Just around the corner, there's a ford. We can beach there.
Orden says, Gary says there's a figure ahead. Looks important.
The guy looks over at you, Mal. Aren't you a sailor?
I am. I'm a captain.
A ford is a shallow part of the river.
Oh. He's obviously a sea captain, not a river captain.
That's right.
Yeah, don't question him.
He gives Lentil a wink.
You want to talk about the tides and such, he's your man.
Yes.
You guys hear Gary is telling Orden there's an important looking figure ahead. Appears to be military of some sort.
I cannot get these damn boats to go as one unit. These would be a better grouping feature in this system.
Oh yeah, grouping is not good. Roll20.
Yeah. Even selecting all of them, I'm getting a whole bunch of other stuff too. All right, you're all drowning. Screw it.
Orden
Nice
asked,
knowing you guys.
Well, we can breathe underwater, Thorin.
I'm not wearing that right now.
Oh, you're not.
I'm drowning with them.
Orden asks the one rowing our boat how long it's going to take them to ford.
It's there. He points right ahead of you.
Right. How long will it take you to ford the river to get us to the other side?
We're just gonna pull ashore right here. We're done.
Oh, this is where we get off.
We're not getting any closer than this until this is settled. We'll camp out here somewhere. He points over as you guys are coming over. He says, that trail there, that goes off to the thin one, the small one. He says, that goes to the high road, but it's about 10 miles back up, and there's a bridge. He says, then he points to the right as you guys are there and tells you that road then goes to Leland. And I'm just going to put your asses on shore. I'm done playing with these stupid boats.
Talk to Eddie and see what he has to say.
The guy just sort of shakes his head. Yeah, good idea.
And so Nasir's got his hand on Thorin's shoulder.
Okay, he's not supposed to be here yet.
Being led around.
Oh, that guy's not supposed to be there?
No, he's for a next encounter down the road, which we probably won't even get to this week.
Never mind. Gary didn't say anything about it.
Sorry, we'll put this guy there instead. He looks very official. There we go.
Shapeshifter.
Let's unload all their crap. So you get to the shore. There's this
So
one guy, the one you saw, the military-looking man. He wanders on up. Nasir, you recognize him as being the guard from Neverwinter, that full plate that came. In fact, let's get a better token for that.
Oh yes, as my disguise, James, I'm wearing a robe over my armor, so I'm still wearing the helmet and everything. It's just I have a cloak on now.
That'll be the guard.
To cover it.
Okay.
He didn't recognize you.
He takes it since you guys are unloading and stuff that you're not here to attack, and so the people start relaxing a bit. Guy comes.
Hello.
Oh there.
Don't want to wave to him. Nice to meet you.
Now wait. I was fairly sure you said that I saw all of the guards overwhelmed. Is that correct or no?
No, there was one guy that ran off with the refugees out of town. This guy, and he led these civilians out the south gate. There we go. Everybody's on damn shore.
All right.
Let me get my notes so I know what the heck this guy's name is.
And Nasir will step up to him and give him a nod. Say, "Well met, sir. We were watching what happened to the city from afar. We're aware of the situation. What details can you add?"
Well, we're here to help, by the way.
So a female dwarf marches on up as well. She has sort of an air of command about her, but she's dressed in civilian clothing. Just the guy's. Well, my name is Sergeant Kirk. I'm stationed there in Everwinter. Me and 5 other men were there. We were just there after the last forces left. We've been trying to build up defenses and stuff as quickly as we can. These guys just came out of nowhere today. They swarmed in out of the north gate and swept through town on horseback. I
Yes.
haven't seen them before. I have no idea who they are.
Yes, we know who they are. We suspect who they are. Actually, we were actually watching the town before we came this far, so we are aware of what happened. Magic, yes.
The dwarf introduces stuff. My name's Shaylin Lighthammer. I'm sort of in charge here, I guess. And the guy nods to her. I'm here to been hired on to see the rebuilding of the defenses of the town and the tower.
Orden will offer a greeting in Dwarven and assure her that we're here to help if we can.
She squints a little bit, sort of takes in your armor and your look, and then your height. Orden, I've heard of you. In which case, and she starts going around and trying to figure out the names of people. That would make you Nasir, you Thorin.
Right.
That has to be Mel then. And I don't know you, pointing at Rakir over in the back.
Yes, I'm Metalhead, the mercenary.
Your mic even sounds metalhead today too.
Yeah.
It's like you're in a helmet.
All right. To be quick about this, we intend to go into the town and eliminate the bandits. So what we need for you is there anything you can tell us that will be useful for us when we go attempt to confront them in the town?
Useful. They're mounted. There has to be about over 20, I think maybe 24 total, maybe 24. There's a couple of casters among them. I saw spells flying around. There are still some people on your side in town, but they're all going to be in hiding. The cleric of Lathander is there, and his crew.
Where was the cleric hiding?
Probably in his temple. They were building a new temple there as well. He's a specialist in the undead, but I don't know how that would help you now.
I see. And Nasir will basically cast a silent image, and make an image of basically one of the like the blood witches in front of them. So do not be alarmed. I want to show you. How many of these did you see in the town?
1.
All right, good. My eyes said the same thing. This one is probably the one who is leading these efforts. That is the one we don't need to absolutely eliminate if at all possible. I assume the rest are simply this one's lackeys.
The other ones few of the other ones are walking up. Other people are pitching tents and stuff in the back, getting ready for the night.
Out in public.
Yeah, in the middle of the woods. So one of the guys said back, I saw them taking people down to the water, and they were loading them on the boats, and it was this giant spider that was like wrapping them up in cocoons. And one goes, "What? I didn't see the cocoons."
Did the bone sprite see that?
Not hadn't yet, but hadn't seen anybody loaded down to the water. You just knew they were going down there. You could zip down to it with the sprite if you want to take a moment to do it.
Yeah, the sprite's still there, so it'll be like one moment, and I'll basically put a hand on Thorn's shoulder again and reconnect my senses and double check that to verify.
So it looks like they've loaded around 20 some odd people onto 4 rowboats, and they're all wrapped up in cobwebs from some spider. It looks like definitely a giant spider, and they're dragging them on out to one of the islands or something, rowing their way out.
All right, then I will basically tell Pixie to go out to the island and scout while I come back to my senses, and then tell everyone else exactly what's happening. So it looks like we may need to go to the island first to rescue the prisoners, and then deal with the ones on the mainland. That'll be easier. It will not be much fewer that way. Won't have to fight them all at once. Do you concur, or should we do something different?
Who are you asking? The party?
Group. Yep,
Oh.
the party.
It's an island. Is there a way we can get to the island aside from swimming?
Looks at all the boats.
Yeah,
but
boat's
they said
about
we
it.
couldn't go past this point.
Yeah, these boats can't. There's plenty of boats in town, they tell you. There's docks there and ships and everything else. If you happen to coincide it with low tide, the taller folk could probably walk out there.
But we have to get the boats from the town, so we'd have to go to the town first either way. Is
Yes.
where I'm getting. Okay.
But I believe two of us have basically like incredible swim speeds?
Yeah, the one would have to put the cloak back on, but yeah.
Yeah, 2 of you have good swim speeds. Suits.
Technically suits.
Yeah.
They're cloaks, right?
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to see a dragonborn in a swimsuit. Little speedo.
Banana hammock, man.
Well, and Sam's got a whole bunch of potions that we can breathe underwater.
Indeed, if we wanted to be sneaky and approach the island and assault it without them knowing, we have the means to do so.
Well, if we go to town, I think we should definitely take out that blood witch. Should be a priority, and then
Indeed. Where was when the sprite was looking around? Where was the bone witch at? Was she on the mainland, or was she going to the island?
She was hiking in a different direction with a group of individuals, one of which you'd think might be a giant.
Okay. And where was the spider going? Was the spider staying on the dock to wrap up more people?
Exactly.
All right, then I'm going to basically send the sprite out to basically sort of shadow the bone witch from above to make sure we don't lose sight of her.
Okay.
And then come and say, all right, I have eyes on the witch. She'll not get away from us. So wherever she goes, we can find her. So what does everyone wish to do? How would you like to assault the town? I'd say a priority would be taking out the witch and rescuing the prisoners, including linking up with that one priest to make sure they do not get captured. Would everyone agree to this, at least?
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea.
yeah.
I'll be honest, I missed some of that. But
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Taking out the witch should be the priority.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Kill the witch, rescue the prisoners are the priority. Was what Sierra was saying.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, good. Then how do you wish to execute that? How shall we do this?
You said you wanted to do the island first, right?
That would be my suggestion, because I have not looked on the island, but I assume there'll be less of them there. They're obviously taking the prisoners somewhere, so we could rescue the prisoners and eliminate some of them at the same time. And if we do it
Yes.
quietly enough, they will not even know that it has happened.
I think you bring up a good point, Nasir, and they won't be expecting an attack so soon. Especially not one from a force of our size.
Indeed, we're a small fast. We can go in very quietly, take them before they know what happens. It could be most advantageous, especially if they continue to basically send prisoners over here, and we can scoop them up.
You have
Either
any
way.
fighters here? Yes.
Any what?
Any fighters? Anyone who can fight with us? Shaylin.
The Yeah, the one guard lifts his hand up, sort of tentatively.
Oh,
Skirk.
good.
But
But
I
for that,
should stick with the people, though.
indeed,
Yeah.
I believe they'll need someone here who can at least someone who can act as a figure of authority to help defend and lead them.
You hear a shout from the back. Where are the children? For God's sakes, it was your job to look at them. Well, they were over here. And people are shouting and running around suddenly, screaming people's names.
I see
Mal's
Ray.
gonna hop up and take a look, see if he can scramble up this rock and look and see what's going on.
James, did you see Gary is over here keeping an eye out 100 feet in this direction?
No, I did not.
Just in case anything comes from there.
Where's Gary
FYI.
at? Where's Gary? Oh, that way, down the road. Okay, yes.
West, yeah. What's
That's the
Oilcan
road
doing?
toward town, right?
Yeah, that's towards town.
Cool.
I don't know if Oilcan's even on the map. Might be hanging out in his pocket.
He's hanging out in his little bat house in the backpack. But when the screaming or the hollering starts up, he'll flop out as Mal's climbing up the rock to look around.
We don't have time to find lost children. We need to get moving. Some of us
So-
have short legs.
Go ahead and make a perception check since you're up there, Mal.
He just put me in the shadow, so everything is black now.
Oh,
I
there
failed.
is. There's a shadow of this because everything's black.
Perception.
Nice. Okay, so what you can tell from getting up there as you're standing around is it looks like there was a gathering of children somewhere because there's a bunch of people in that one area towards the back, and they can't find the kids now. You see two kids, though, right from where you're standing behind the rock over to your left, and they're down there giggling, hiding in the bushes.
He'll he'll holler down. I found him, Marco.
So a couple of people rush over this direction and start helping drag the kids out. How many have we got? We have two. And they said, head count, and they're counting around. There's 8. There's 8 more.
Jesus, people.
Guys need leashes.
God's people.
Right. What
Stable
time is
for the
it?
kid.
37. That's late enough. Let's roll initiative.
For kids who's just got hurried out of a town that's burning, they're playing tricks and hiding from parents.
Jerks.
It's
Swear, James, these kids are cultists. We gotta fight a bunch of children.
Aren't they all?
probably not the kids we think they is.
I mean, we did just meet a bunch of demon children, so. There you go, Orden.
Nice.
Yeah, that's badass.
I'll have the kids. Let's roll for one of them. Kids are going first. Of course they are. All right, damn near. Okay. Anybody else on the board? All right, at least now we can deal with order and stuff. So, Orden, you were glaring around, hearing about the kids disappearing. What did you want to do? Looks like you're topping up the round.
I don't know. Probably walk a little ways up the road and just be grumpy. What are we gonna do? We gotta find these fucking kids, or are we gonna go fucking son of a bitch? There's no visible threats, right?
No. It's just a
He's
quiet
just,
little serene area in the woods.
he's just grumbling and grumping around and talking about how do you lose a gaggle of kids and then blah blah blah. If he sees these two over there, He would bellow over, "Get the hell out of there! This isn't
Okay.
a fucking game!"
But those two kids come climbing out of the little woods here. Let me get a commenter up here. Probably crying. Let's see. Go ahead and make a intimidation roll.
He likes to think he is, but
What's a -2 on it?
Hey,
That's not bad.
terrible.
Not bad at all. Okay, the kids come out crying, running out of the woods, the bushes. Two of them.
like, get out of here! Where are your buddies?
It was. They went across. Someone across the river. They were following this pretty bird.
Across the bloody river. Warden's face is turning redder.
Quick to the ford. Uh-huh. He'll look for lentil.
He's whipping all these new words, you know. Okay.
So is this basically an actual ford, like walkable, or no?
Yes, it is. It's only about 1.5 feet deep, maybe 2 feet. The boats would just barely scrape over it as they go by. So it runs a little fast, but not too hard. Even a kid could walk across it.
I guess so.
What do you want? Yeah, I guess so. Huh? Nasir, what do you want to do?
All right. So the kid said basically that they were following they went across the river following a pretty bird, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Flashbacks of what's
Flappy.
his name? Flappy.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought of too.
Birds.
All right. Then he will spend basically 1 second. Let me just check something. All right. And he will basically just start speaking with the kids. He'll cast like prestidigitation to basically pull out a handkerchief out of nowhere and use it basically to wipe their eyes and be like, now, don't listen to the angry little man. He's just trying to scare you. So which of your friends has disappeared? Please, which ones are gone? Tell me. And just start trying to calm them down and get them basically talking more.
It takes a while because they keep repeating the names since both of them are talking at the same time and they lose track of which ones they've counted for. But you get out of the mess that there's about 8 children somewhere out here.
Okay.
That some of them meandered off earlier when this camp started settling up, and they've been here for a good half hour, and the kids got bored and sort of wandered off in different directions.
Okay. Yep, that's probably the majority of his turn then. But he's basically prepping up to use this.
Okay, I'm going to skip you, Mal, since you sort of started things off.
Right.
What do you want to do with the oil can, though?
Okay, I'll start heading towards the river. He'll dash over there.
All right, perception check.
All right. Go oil can. Four.
Good roll.
Yes. He's got 60 feet of blind sight though. That's going for him.
What's his passive then?
11.
No, that's good enough. Okay, so blind sight wise, you definitely don't see him or hear him. Blind sight wise, you detect a child just over those bushes right in front of you.
He'll give a little screech. Is he too far away? Let's see. No. Mal hollers out. There's one over in the bushes. Get it.
He's just a little kid there. He looks like he's trying to catch a lizard or something. You just see the small critter running away from him.
Oop, I think we lost Rakir.
Oh yeah, I heard a patook. I was wondering who fell off. Gary.
60 feet of movement. We'll put him there. Ooh,
There he is.
what is this?
That's the child playing, trying to catch a lizard. You see a little boy there. He's down, scrunched down on the ground behind that rock, and he's trying to catch this little lizard.
Are there two little icons there though? That's what
One's a stump.
Oh, got it. Okay, I'm zoomed out.
If you look if you go into the picture that I sent over on Discord, you can see the stump.
Got it.
He's right behind that big rock there.
Am I able to see this? Gary, from where he's at? I mean, he can see it, but I don't know if he notices.
Yeah, absolutely. Little kid. Yeah.
It's like
From where
another
you're
one.
at. Oh, where are you seeing that? I'm sorry. Say it with this again.
Right here.
Oh, down there. That's a mushroom.
Oh, that's a
Nice.
massive freaking mushroom.
Yeah, it is.
That's his full movement.
Just so you're not trying to spot them. The kids are all in the GM layer until they've been spotted with a perception roll.
Got you. I guess he'll use his action to do that then.
That got
Is
real
that
quiet.
cool? To make a perception check and peek around.
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Testing.
Can you hear us?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think James can hear us.
Yep. Hold on. I'm coming back. There we go. Finally. Sorry.
Hello?
I disappeared all that time. I was gone from the last thing you heard. I'm sorry. What were you going to do again there?
Gary would like to use his action to look around, see if he can spot any of the other kids.
Go for it.
Use his keen hearing and sight to get advantage. Natural 20.
There. Let me do this too. This will help. Let's keep dropping perspective shots in the Discord game night. All right, natural 20. That is going to bring up a couple of these kids then.
Yay.
So you spot another little child who's heading over towards the edge of the water there. He's sort of on his belly. Looks like he's trying to catch a fish in the water, and it looks very precarious. Let me put him on the map. And that's his skill kid here, who's down at the water edge. And perception-wise, you hear two kids talking somewhere up ahead of you. You can't see them from where you're at, though. Somewhere from the trees on the left, if you look at the perspective picture, there's a bright orange tree on the left in like a little gully area or inlet. And the voices are coming behind that.
Gary will just send back to Orden. There's one behind the rock across the ford, one further down the coast that's about to fall in the water. And I can hear more ahead. That's it.
Anything else? Whose turn is it now?
Oh, it's my turn. Thorn's gonna dash over here. Not dash, she's gonna walk.
Okay, yeah, you pop up next to some kid. It goes, ah, big lizard.
Thorn's gonna chuckle those. Yeah, you're right.
I wasn't going to hurt it or anything. I just wanted to play with it.
Are you its mother?
Yeah, you don't beat me to lizards, okay? Listen, little man, your parents are looking for you. You guys gonna be in some trouble if you don't go back. But look, if you can help me gather your friends up, I'll show you guys a trick. I can shoot fire like a dragon, and I'll show you guys only if you guys turn back to camp now. He's gonna try to bribe him.
Yeah, he's helpful. You want me to help? You want me to stay? I can stay and
man.
help.
Yeah, you could stay. Yes. Do you know where your buddies went? Did you see where they went?
He points over. Frankie's over there, and Carla and Justin have gone off and points off towards another direction. And and the twins. They went over there. They went over by the Yeti. They're trying to get money again.
Trying to get money in the Yeti.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're on the grind already at like 6.
All right, man. Just
Yeah.
stay close to me. Even if you can help, call out your buddies' names, and that'd be great. Okay.
Then Thorn, that's gonna be in the Thorn turn. He can't move anymore.
Okay. Well, he's got an ally now. Okay.
Can
And
Thorn make
then-
another perception check right here, or is it gonna take an action or something like that?
Yeah, you're already done for now.
All right, I see these 2 kids down here. So.
Yeah, I put them back on. And you see them, yeah, you can see them sort of through the tree. They've got like a line or something, and they keep throwing out in the water like they're trying to fish something out of the water.
Thorn can see him. That's the kid doing it.
Hey guys, I got some money over here.
And then that's all I can do. So, trying to get your attention.
Yeah, you get their attention right. Ah! To say scream.
Hey,
All right, and Rakir.
All right. Do I see the ones near the water?
Where are you at? The only ones you can maybe see from where you are is maybe this kid here who looks like he's about to take a header into the river. He's going after that stick that's floating in the water in front of him for some reason, and he's trying to use another stick to fish it out. And you can already see his feet starting to slide.
Go, Flipper, go.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll just submerge then. And how many more? How far away is this?
I love that the fast swimmer's wearing plate armor.
Yeah.
And that's the
Like
safest way to
torpedoes.
roll.
Yeah. Armored shark. Da, 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 da.
Oh no.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I'll swim up to the stick and pop out of the water and throw it up next to him.
He squawks as well as he sees this, you come swishing through the water and diving up out of there. Whoa! That's awesome!
Hello.
Do it again!
Sure. You wanna, I don't know, you wanna ride on my back or something?
At which point the kid slips and starts sliding on into the water as he's trying to grab onto things and sliding in.
Yeah, I'll catch him when he gets into the water.
Okay, athletics.
Oh god, I hope I don't just drop a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of concerning, actually. Hey, kid, you want to just...
We all float down here. Come on in.
Bottom off with a
Random
stick.
armored guy swimming through the river.
Nice. Yeah, you snatch him up quickly, easily.
I got lots of candy in my white cart.
Wanna pop? All right. Do you have anything else you want to do this round? I think you've used your actions and moved.
Was throwing the stick an action?
No. It was
Alright,
just
then
we'll just call it a lob.
Then I'll dash and swim in like a little circle and bring him back to the shore.
You have that much move to move all the way here and back again?
Yeah, I have 60 feet of movement
Oh,
once I'm in
shit.
the water.
Yeah.
So-
Well,
You-
but the
you have
dash
that.
would then be a action, and you wouldn't be able to grab the kid falling into the water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to find out. Then yeah, I'll just sit here and tell him, get ready. That'll be it.
Okay. Okay.
And I can't hit the button right now.
Deagle casts calm emotions on the freaking out parents all in the background. And he's done. Did I just skip somebody? Because Deagle's invisible.
Yeah, I think you skipped.
I did. I skipped you. And Deagle on the GM's lair. I should just leave him. right, so Orden.
Um, Orton's just irritated and grumpy and fucking shit kids running away in a crisis. What the? Parents letting 10 fucking kids out of their sight. What the hell? He looks over at Mal and he goes, Mal, kids like you know how to get them back. Go get them. And cast haste.
Oh shit. Yep. Okay. Here we go.
Make it quick, damn it. 20.
You know, I was just thinking the other day
25.
how much I couldn't get over there. It would take me so long to get over there, so I might as well let Ricure do it. But I'm gonna do it myself. And here I come.
Mal on crack.
My thought is Mal's got a hell of a perception. If we can get him over there quick, and any kid's gonna react well to Mal, as opposed to most of the rest of us.
Yeah, the dragon, Vorn, and this armored shark.
I'm a giant lizard, apparently.
Yeah, lizard. You got a tail. Don't you have a tail, or is that just a? Do you have a tail? I can't remember.
I don't think Torn has a tail.
I think that's the half dragon's
It
thing.
hasn't grown back yet.
Yeah, someone grabbed it by it.
Yeah, he's like
There's giants in the arena. They got me.
It's just got a nubbin.
That's 30 feet of movement and a cast, and I think that's all I got.
All right, it's the Commodore's turn.
Plus, Mal, with your cunning action too, you should be able to span that
means
whole.
I have 150 feet of movement.
Good lord.
In a cheerful disposition.
Hey, how's it going?
Just zooming by.
yeah,
Hey,
and the best
looking for kids.
and the best perception too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they see those kids see him moving that fast, they're gonna be like, "What the hell?" and follow him or do what he says. It's gonna be cool either way.
We're up to 5 kids, so we need 3 more.
All right, Nasir.
All right,
You
Nasir's.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I had to add nothing to that. Actually, go ahead.
No, 6 kids.
Okay. Nasir sees everyone kind of sort of rushing off to try and get the to go get the kids. Nasir is going to think for a minute and try and think of an idea to get the kids to come to him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he's what's the range on this? Not very far, I don't believe. Yep, 30 feet. So basically, roughly in the air like around here. So basically, so it's high up, so the sound will basically like bounce everywhere instead of getting caught on the ground. And Siri is going to basically use minor illusion to make basically the sound of basically like a pop, like a carnival. And basically like the distant sound of like shouts, cheers, the sounds of fireworks, the sounds of basically a crowd, a calliope in the background, all the sounds of basically here like basically like a fair. To see basically if that can draw the kids out of hiding to basically be kind of curious about what where the fair popped up. I'm assuming the fact that there's no logical reason for it to be there won't stop kids.
True that.
Especially ones that wander away in the middle of a crisis.
Yeah, the decision-making skills are obviously pretty poor, so Nasir is banking on that to basically make this whole ruse work.
Okay.
So, just so you know, that basically is about basically the sound of basically like a lion's roar, a human scream. Basically, it's loud but not overwhelmingly loud, and Nasir is done. So hopefully that'll keep the kids. They'll get the kids interested in what's going on instead of running away and hiding.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, crack Mal.
All right, crack Mal. Crack on.
All right. He's gonna leap down.
This is gonna be good.
Hey, Thorn, what's going on? How you doing? I'm coming this way. Hey, I'm Speedy Mal. How you doing? Come on, let's go back to town. Go see your parents. They miss you. And then he'll come
By
around.
Orden, covering him in spray.
Fly over here.
So Thor, you see someone fly by you,
Dude,
goes
what
up on the
fuck is
rocks, scampers along using his little spider boots, and zips by you.
That's right.
Oh my god, he could use his action to dash and bonus action dash.
That's how I
Yeah.
get 150.
And he can go on
Mhm.
top of ceilings and along the walls.
Thorn sees him fucking zooming up the mountain.
So yes,
guys,
you
what's
get to
going on?
there and you see 2 more kids who've turned around. They've got a bag full of, well, a little girl holding an apron full of mushrooms and a little boy, and they're turning around and walking back towards the noise, and they see you. They're like, "Hi, we have mushrooms."
Awesome. Let's go. Come on. Let's go back to the town, to your camp, and see your parents. And then we can have mushroom soup.
And then you see the 2 boys to your, since you're facing them, to your left, which would be the east on this map. And there's 2 boys there who have turned around. One of them's holding onto a rope, and the other one's got a really long stick, and they're trying to fish something out of the water.
Excuse me. Uh-oh. Mel just choked to his own spit.
Yeah, it's because you're going too fast. It goes right down the back,
It's like,
sticking your head out the window.
hey boys, what you fishing there? Come on, let's go back to the camp and get your parents and see if we can pull it out. Is that a chest? What is that?
They look over. Yeah, it's a chest.
Oh, awesome! I'll be right there.
Oil can.
Okay, it's gonna fly.
Mal gets pulled into the kid shenanigans.
Did you use your bonus action, Mel?
Gonna fly over to here. Gonna keep a lookout.
That's amazing. I was
So from-
hesitant to burn the 3rd level slot, but I think that was totally worth it.
So from there, you can see all the oil can see all the kids. Well, I think 60 feet is what he has. How many feet?
Okay, yeah, 60 feet.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You see 8 children, counting the 2 that are over by the rock. 2 of them still to be missing, if there are actually 10.
Oh, there's 10?
There were 10.
Oh, great. We got 2 more.
Gary.
Gary will zip down. That's his full movement there. He's
Where's
gonna
Gary?
bonus action dash right down by Mal.
Okay.
60 feet there from where he was. He'll dash with a bonus action. 10, 15, 30. His intention is to try to push the chest back towards the shore. You said it's floating, right?
Yeah, and it actually won't be that hard because the eddy here is got this thing trapped here,
Well, and
and it's sort of bobbing.
it's up to you. He used his action to dash. He still has movement, so I don't know if it would be an action to put his claws on and flap
Yeah.
it back, or
Which is just an item interaction or whatever, I would imagine. Sure.
sweet. Even
He only
if
has to
we
move it a little bit.
do
So
half movement speed, he still has plenty to get it back.
okay. You only need to move it a little bit. So yeah, you grab onto it and start flapping. The kids are like, "Whoa, cool! The bird's helping. It's mine." The other kid's sort of poking at you with a stick. Mine, get away from it. Mine.
That's Gary, Destroyer of Worlds. He's really your friend.
Gary screeches at him like, "What the fuck, kid? I'm trying to help you here." He's not trying to pick it up. He's trying to like push it back
Yeah.
towards the shore.
The kid's just they
Obviously,
one
the
of them
kid doesn't
know.
understand that, but
Right.
No shitheads.
he's gonna fly away with it.
Doran.
All right, Thorn's gonna start. First, Thorn's gonna look at this kid.
You know what? Would you mind heading back to town? Head towards that little friendly-looking guy right there.
He's gonna point back to Orden,
Okay.
and
He's not
he's gonna.
friendly looking at all.
Believe me,
And you see him marching across the water with a big old frown on his face, cussing.
look, he's a big teddy bear. His favorite thing in the world is when you tug on his beard when you go by him.
He's gonna pat him on the back, and then Thorn's gonna head on forward.
Just a little tug, though.
The boy. Okay. And he starts heading on back towards.
Attaboy. I'll show you some lizard stuff later.
Give him a nod.
All right.
Then Thorn's just gonna take another dash and just get up here inside of the kids as well.
You dash up there, the 2 of them go, "Oh my god!" And they stagger backwards, and both of them fall into the water.
Oh shit!
God damn it.
All right,
I'll get him.
I think he moved. Where was he at?
You were. Yeah. Maybe even one more, one closer.
Because Thorn can run over there and try to snatch him up real quick.
Okay.
He has 10 feet of movement left, probably.
No.
He's
Okay.
right here. Yeah, he can't snatch him though. He dashed, so he took his action already.
Oh, okay.
But he can get, I guess, he can put his foot next to him.
Okay, you step up to the water edge, about to reach down and try to grab him out as soon as you can.
All right.
They're
Grab onto me.
treading water.
Well, here's an interesting thing. From where you are, can you get into the water? Can you actually reach the water?
Or is it? Can I, James, or is that like a little cliffside?
You are in the water as soon as you step there. There's tree over the top of it, but that's water.
As soon as you get into the water, you get 30 additional feet of movement if you're wearing the cloak.
Well, I have that cloak of teleportation on right now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if I can. I mean, I could probably wear both cloaks, but it only works when I have the hood up. I don't know if it cancels out the other one, so I don't want to.
And that'd be hot too.
Yeah, it'd be pretty toasty.
Did you attune to both of them then, or does one not?
No,
need
the mana ray is not needed. I
That's
think
awesome.
the cloak is needed to be tuned to.
That's super cool.
I mean, can I wear? I mean, it's not wearing the cloak right now, but would that work technically, James? If I did that,
I'm sorry, say
Wear a
one more.
cloak-
Yeah, I think so.
wear a cloak over a cloak would be okay.
Oh, since they don't bind. I don't know. What do the two cloaks do?
One's the mana ray and one's the teleportation. That's low OP. Have that and the underwater.
I'm also thinking that if you have to wear both of them, you're gonna have to take some sort of negative, like a dex or something around
Yeah,
it.
that's what it's doing.
It's
I'm not
balanced.
wearing them at the same time. He's only wearing the cloak right now, the teleporting one. But
So the bottom picture I just threw into Discord, that little gully area is where you just dropped into as well.
okay, all right. Thorn just gonna be yelling at the kids to grab him if he can.
If you can reach me, grab me.
Kind of reaching his hand out.
One of them's reaching you, and the other one's trying to grab the chest away from the bird. It's mine! Mine!
Fuck the chest.
Just yelling at the kid.
Go for it, intimidation. See if he actually follows you. Or persuasion, you pick. I think
man.
fuck though sounds like it's an intimidation.
Yeah, my intimidation is lower, but that is definitely probably a fuck. Intimidation roll. All right, so a 4.
Oh, no, he's too busy. He's got his eyes glued on that damn chest.
You greedy fuck.
I just whisper into this kid right now, and that's the end of his turn.
That's pretty bad, Thorin, that Orden was more intimidating.
No, no, this kid's fucking
You're
a little
not near as
greedy.
bad as that old gnome. He's a sheep.
terrifying.
Nah. Like, see how scary you are when that kid gets to you.
All right. Well, Ricky, you're over there in the water.
I told the kid I'd take him for a spin, so that's what we're doing. I'll swim around really fast up and down the let's see here. How far can I even get?
Little kids are little shitheads.
10. So I can get to like there. I'll swim
Right to where the sound is coming from. Okay. Sound of...
I'll swim right over here.
Okay, little kid's holding on to your neck as you guys are swimming on over there. He's squealing and laughing the whole way as it's basically surfing or bodyboarding.
And I'll dash and just continue moving down, I guess.
Well, he gets to
We're
here
going
and he can
really
stand up. Your belly's touching water there. It's only about 2 feet deep there.
I see.
That's just you can't swim in it.
You draft
Yeah.
2 feet.
But he's like, wow, that was cool. As you see Rick here's giving kids rides as you come running across their Orden. You go,
Hey Odin, can you take this one?
He's grumbling, marching across. Get back to your parent. You've had your fun. He's more gruff than trying to intimidate him at this point, though.
Death roll. And then there's what? Is there something? I can see what's going on down here.
yeah, it looks like there's Thorin's in the water. Looks like he has it under control though. He's dealing with 2 kids there.
What is going on over here? There's like Gary's hovering over a
Oh,
box.
yeah, there's a box floating in the water that the kids are trying to get, and they fell into the water, and Thorin's in the water with them right now, helping them swim out.
Yeah, Thorn's got one of them. One of them's being a little greedy right now and floating off with that, trying to get that chest.
Hey, tell the kids float. Go
Hey.
float.
Hey Thorn.
Oh, thank God. That kid right there.
He just points to the one that's flowing towards the chest.
There's no reason we can't have the chest and the kid. I'll attempt to grab both of them.
Okay, that's not a problem. Quick athletics roll, DC 10.
Alright.
That'll work. So you snatch up the kid to chest. The kid goes, "That's mine!" And then you grab the kid up.
Say yes, and you can have it.
Okay. You can see there's various things under the water here. Not much, though, but it looks like baubles and stuff that have been washed up here and eventually sunk in this little deep grotto area. A little something shiny way down at the bottom. Anything else?
No, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. No, we might go into combat soon, so I'm not gonna waste anything. It's like it'd be really entertaining for these kids if I grew giant, but we might need it later.
Yeah. Keep the sideshow related. And it sounds like a circus going on, but don't be one. All right. So skip him. He's just keeping concentration on keeping everybody mellow, so not running around. Orden. Here we go.
He marches past the phone. Get back to your parrot. They're terrified. They're worried about you. There's a crisis going on. Don't you know bandits are in that town? 20, 25. Gets there. I'm assuming kid reaches up and tugs on his beard.
Yeah, exactly. He's got an opportunity attack waiting.
Orden was just about to open his mouth to be like, "Get back to your." He grabs his beard and he starts, doing the half slapping his hands away, like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?
Okay, so laugh.
Get the hell out of here!"
I'm assuming Thor gonna hear him
All
yelling
right.
off the distance. You hear Thor laughing.
I was gonna say I can't, but if he was a little taller, he'd give the kid a kick in the ass. I don't think he could get that high.
I don't think he can high kick him.
I think you two see eye to eye.
Literally.
He yanks his beard back and keeps on walking. That's 30 feet there. He goes, "Get back to your parents. You heard me. There's a crisis going on. This isn't the time for jokes and games. Have you lost your mind?" Then he'll,
Is this a creepy laugh? Okay, anyways.
50 feet away. He'll scream, "Did we find them all?"
No,
And
two
he'll
more.
The little kid next to you, who's still got a little bit of your beard in his hand, as you turn away from him, he's, "Lisa and Lauren, they went back into town."
What?
Yeah, they went back to town. They had to go get the puppy.
Orden starts sputtering and cussing and, "For the love of the freaking silver beard, you gotta be bullshitting me, god damn it!" You guys hear Orden flipping out and he yells out, "Those two damn brats went back to town!"
I send Crackmel after him. There's no way they can outrun him.
Which way's down? I'll go.
And with that, he turns on his heel and walks right back the way he came, huffing and puffing and sputtering. Because you guys seem to have found all the ones that way, and his legs are too short. So he walks back and makes sure Nasir heard. "There's two more bloody kids in the town." That'll be it.
Yeah, I'm moving all the
Oh,
little
wait.
children across.
Yeah, that
Go
was
ahead.
action. Nope, sorry. My bad. I'm good.
Okay, Mal, and these two kids here, they leave you and start heading on up the trail. Well, not that far. They're not that fast. You get about there.
I'm picturing the parents who have that
Oh, they're running.
calm emotions. "Oh, they went to town?
I know.
Come back."
I hope they find the puppy.
If they're in town, they're probably going to die. What's for lunch?
Savages.
All right, so the kid's there, Thor. One of them grabs onto you at this point. He's holding around his neck. The other one's holding on to Rick here. And that's the end of that one. Nasir, we're back up to you again.
All right. So I hear what Orden says. What Orden says, and as he'll say, "All right, we need to move fast then." And Nasir will basically up in the air around where the sounds of the town fair are. He's going to cast silent image, basically to match up with the timing of the sounds as planned. So just as you hear a scream of a firework fly into there and pop, you see an image of the same thing happening as a little basically firework like bursts in there and crackles and makes the image of basically like a dragon made out of fiery sparkles that kind of flies around for a minute, breathes fire, and then makes a big like come here waving motion towards the woods to try and get the kids to come back to town. Then it appears to dive back down below the tree line to try to convince them to follow it.
Okay.
All right, let's go. And he'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and start moving in the direction of the town. I assume the town's this way, right?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception roll. You're the only one over that way.
Average.
Well, you can hear, but can't see with the... Oh, I hit the backward button again. Damn it, I gotta get a new mouse. Anyway, you see, or hear rather than see horses. You can hear clop, 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 and maybe wheels and some shouting going along, and then you hear, which had to be magic coming, which is an explosion sound
And you'll
from somewhere down the road towards town.
see Nasir's head whip around to Orden, and it'll be like, "More refugees! They're under attack! We must go!" And he'll start sprinting next turn because he's out of movement.
What is that, Mal? Oh, it's okay.
Just in case I did want to bring the bone fairy back, I put it on the initiative.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Mal starts running back.
There's the flash.
Hey kids, you're going the right way. Come on, keep going, moving.
How far do you get? That's straight path, huh?
He does a little dance in the music in the middle of the fort.
Okay, you see the guys on the boats are scrambling to get off the boat. They must have seen something, and they're scrambling to get away and rush to the east, to the right, behind them.
Oh, they're heading to the
Back towards where everybody else is.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can see a lot of other people running too. These two kids have started to run. Perception roll.
All right. 15. It's moving too fast.
That's good enough on that one, though. So you see a horseman on the front, being chased by a wagon of people, and they're coming fast. They're going to be here like now. The wagon has a few people in the back. It looks like 2 people in the back of them who are shooting arrows at the horseman in front. There's 2 other horsemen as well in front of the wagon who are all chasing the guy in the front. You recognize the guy on the horseback as he's dashing along past you. Well, not past you, but towards this way. It's that cleric who was in town of Saltmarsh, and he dealt with the temple of, well, he kept calling her the sea bitch.
Oh.
But it was his name was, do you think it might have been like Welling or Wellguard or something
yeah.
like that?
Yeah, that Temple of the Emberleaf.
Yep.
Cleric. Yeah.
Here comes the sea bitch lover, and he's being chased by 4 guys, 2 with arrows, 2 on a horse. Here they come.
Wait, sorry, I didn't understand. So basically, it's there's a horseman being chased by a wagon, or vice
A
versa.
horseman being chased by 2 horsemen, as well as a wagon being drawn by horses.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I got that mixed up. I assumed the wagon was basically full of refugees. The wagon's full of bandits.
That's what Mal's saying. You can't see them yet.
Okay.
The boats or something in the way. You just hear them coming.
Oil can's gonna. Actually, I can see this. I like that. He's gonna fly right over the river here and see what he can see.
Okay.
Same thing, probably.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, we'll wrap up this round and we'll kick it. And we'll stop for the night.
He's dashing. It's 85 to there. 90, 95, 100, 15, 20. If he dashes, he has enough to get there. But he is going to be up, I'll say 25 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can see now what we've been describing to the others, that one guy on horse is being chased by 2 mounted folks and a carriage full of archers, with somebody riding one of the horses that's attached to the carriage. So a total of 5 people?
Totally forgot to mention, before he flew away, he looks right into the face of that little shit kid, and Gary just screeches at him, and then turns around and zips to the north.
Okay. Thorin, something's going on back at the shore.
All right, Thorn's gonna tuck this kid under his arm like a football and fucking start running and dash up towards the sounds.
All right, it's gonna be difficult terrain to get up that one square because you got to scamper up almost a sheer cliff. Give me an athletics too, actually, since you got a kid on your.
Gotcha. So it's gonna be 10 movement to get up.
Yes, as well as an athletics to even pull it off.
I gotcha.
Oh yeah. Okay.
18.
Easy cheesy.
All right, so that's 10 movement. And then do another 50. Now he runs past those kids.
Yeah. Okay. We're
Run.
huffing and puffing along. They're running as fast as their little feet will carry them.
All right, and then when he gets to this point, he's just gonna set the kid down, and Thorn's just gonna probably pull out his bow real quick, and then that's the end of his turn.
Okay.
All right, and he's looking at the kid,
You really need to rethink your friends.
and that's gonna be the end of his turn.
Okay. Rick here.
Let's see. Well, I don't really want to go. There's clearly some kind of danger happening there, right?
Yes.
I don't know if I really want to go. Can I tell if it's near the town, coming from the townspeople, or this direction?
It's no, from the sound and stuff, you can tell that it's coming from town, but it looks like it's coming down the road. You can hear the horse clop, clop, clop coming and stuff, even over the top of the water and everything.
I don't know where the road is.
Oh, sorry. Back towards where the boats came off.
Okay, so like down here, this direction.
I'm gonna center map on. Yeah, there you go. That area.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
that did that center.
No.
Is it control or shift? I thought it was shift.
Yeah, hold
Weird.
shift and click.
Yeah, it's being weird. It's not doing it. That's a new one. Oh, maybe because I'm on the GM's layer. No, it's just not going to do it. Oh, there it goes, finally.
There it is. Alright. So, yeah.
And Nasir, you let me know when you drop the sound effects.
Oh no, it's going for 1 minute. I don't have any
Okay.
control of it. I can't even stop it if I
Okay.
wanted to.
Okay. I'm going to turn it down then. Okay.
I don't really want to drop this kid off close to the danger. So, let's see here.
I think that won't be okay.
Kind of want to. Is this like a cliff over here?
Yes. On Discord, if you go to the last picture I posted, you'll see it where you're at.
So I can get to right here. So I'm gonna go over here. James with the kid. In the
Okay.
chest, and
So you swim by there. You happen to, there's a sunken boat there that's pushing up against it. Some bones or something in the water. You just swam by and knocked over. Okay.
and then
It's a
how
little
high-
bit of a shore. 4 or 5 feet, if not even that, 3 feet.
Yeah, then I'll dash and climb up. I don't know
Okay.
how much movement that takes.
5 feet.
Gotcha. I'll tell the kid. All right. You is the chest locked? Have fun trying to open that. I'll come back and help you in a bit, if you can't. But I think you can do it. And then I'll start moving around.
Okay, yeah, you start running up, and you can hear the kid smashing the trash against the thing against the rock there. Kabang! 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 All right, and you are now there. All right, I'm going to move these guys on the board, and we'll call it a night at this point. So you see Welgar Brinehan rushing ahead on a horse. He's got his head down low. He's looks tired, beaten, like he's been through the shit lately. Behind him, rushing down this little route, and I'm going to put him back further since now. And a lair. Token lair. Oh, wrong ones. Bunch of folks chasing after him.
All right. And I assume that basically that Welgar will basically
He's not here.
Welgar will go before them in the initiative order because he's ahead of them, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to roll initiative for all of them, and we'll call it a night from there. But yes,
All right.
because it's the horses' initiatives, I guess. That's right. We'll have the horses all go at the same time. That'll make that easier.
Oh, if they're controlling them, then they're going to go on the person's initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, that's pretty ballsy, basically taking a cart with them.
And group a net. Let's see if it works. Oh, I get the cart too. I'll take the cart off.
Yeah, the reason why I said it'd make more sense for Welgar to be first is otherwise they're just going to catch Welgar immediately.
Right.
Man.
We'll put him at the
Don't
top.
worry, I've got this. I'm invincible.
There. Alrighty. Well, we will call it a night at that point. We'll pick up at this point. Good job at saving the kids.
Yay!
Hope that kid gets some cool treasure.
You know.
I can work
Lots
with
of
this.
sponges.
I got an interesting tactic to start the next fight.
There you go.
Nice. This is gonna be fun.
Can't believe we have to wait 2 weeks for.
As long as Orton doesn't lose concentration.
Oh, that's right, because your zipping around thing.
Yeah.
Did you say that you were actually only going half the speed? You weren't even dashing. You meant to
Yeah,
be.
150 is half the speed I can go.
That's what I thought. Okay.
You were
Damn.
300.
Yeah, if I use all my actions and my bonus action to dash, I could go 300.
Jesus.
That's pretty cool. That's a whole football field in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
This is a fucking flash.
I'll be heading out.
Well, thank you guys.
Night, James.
You have a wonderful evening.
Thank
that
you,
was
James.
You guys as well.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun.
That was
Heck
fun. A little
yeah.
different. All right.
Definitely. See you guys in 2 weeks. I'll be safe.
You too.
Hey, man.
Right, bud.
Stop some things here.